Hey, what's up you guys? Yes, welcome back to another creepy video. Snapchat. One of the most popular apps in the world. An estimated 158 million users a day. It's inevitable that with that many people sending that many snaps, some creepy ones might get through. And today we're going to be talking about some snaps that should have never been sent. From embarrassing moments to freak accidents, even death. Today we're going to be looking at some of the scariest snaps that have ever been recorded. Okay, we're going to start with something sad and disturbing, but a little lighthearted. Now, some of you guys might remember this. I had never seen it. A few years ago, a woman snapped herself saving a turtle, or so she thought.
So here's a little note to self: if anyone runs into a turtle, save it. Don't just leave it on the road.
Now, the idea of saving a turtle is a good one. This did not turn out that way.
Turtle saving is a hobby.
Not only is that not the way to save anything, but what's even worse, that wasn't a turtle.
And by the way, that turtle was actually a tortoise, and tortoises can't swim.
Yeah, you can only imagine the kind of hate this girl received after she sent that snap. Not only did she throw a tortoise that can't swim into water, she threw it from very high up, and then she said that she was a savior.
Did you not know that tortoises don't swim?
I did not know that. I never intended anyone to think that I killed an animal or I would ever do anything to harm an animal.
Now, luckily, tortoises can hold their breath for 30 minutes, so this kind of does have a happy ending. Kind of.
Do you think the tortoise survived?
Yes, it did survive. He popped up out of the water and walked into the woods.
Either way, that girl probably regrets sending that snap every single day. Okay, now we're going to talk about something that is very, very sad, but very real. And that is people that get into car accidents because of Snapchat. Now, car accidents have obviously been around forever, but now, because everybody has a smartphone in their hands at all times, it's only gotten even worse. First, we're going to be talking about an accident that happened in 2015 in Philadelphia. 3 women died after burning alive in their wrecked car. Now, before they died, they were all Snapchatting and posting about their crazy night. While they were having fun and snapping and driving, their car crashed into a tractor trailer. Now, this tractor trailer was carrying large amounts of herbicide, and that is highly flammable. The car burst into flames instantly, and everybody inside died. Now, nobody knew why they were driving so fast. Some people thought they were trying to get away from something. People thought there was more to the story. Well, then a few weeks later, they found out there was. The girls were trying to get their speed as high as they could so they could put on the speed filter on Snapchat and impress their friends. Now, this happens all the time. People trying to go faster so they get their speed filter higher and they can send it to their friends and say, I'm going so much faster than you. Well, in one case, it even landed somebody in prison. A man named Adil was arrested after a car accident in 2014 that left another driver dead. Now, just before the accident, he sent a snap to his friend that said, "Leads to Rochdale, 11 minutes, catch me." And then he crashed and killed somebody. Now, obviously, snapping and bragging about how fast you're going is awful, but what's even worse is bragging about how drunk you are while you're driving. Earlier this year, 3 women died because of a car accident from snapping and drinking and driving. They posted a series of snaps of themselves drinking an entire bottle of vodka while they were driving. Now, this is something that happens all too often, and the police are trying to stop it.
This was a very tragic accident, and it serves as an example of what can happen when you mix alcohol and driving in a vehicle.
Now listen, we talked about this in the Instagram video I did, and we're going to talk about it again. Don't drink and drive. And definitely don't drink and snap and drive. That's too many distractions, and you might end up dead. Okay, now we're going to talk about something that I am so fascinated by. Now, because everybody's snapping all the time, you might catch something unexpected. You might even catch your murder. In 2017, 2 teenage girls were found dead in the woods near an Indiana hiking trail. Now, before they died, one of the girls might have gotten audio and video and pictures of their murderer. Now listen, this story breaks my heart, but I want to talk about it for a reason. First, let me give you some more details about Liberty and Abigail. Now, these were just 2 normal teenage girls exploring nature. Just hours after their family dropped them off by some old railroad tracks, the girls' bodies were found. Now, the killer has not yet been apprehended, but Liberty apparently felt something was wrong and uploaded videos of a man authorities now consider one of their main suspects. She even recorded some audio of the man.
Downhill. Downhill.
Now the case is still ongoing, and they were very brave to start Snapchatting the second they felt like something was going to happen. But remember, in moments like this, please also call 911. Hopefully soon we will find out who killed Liberty and Abigail. Alright, now let's talk about some paranormal stuff. Now many people believe that they have caught ghosts on Snapchat. Now I'm sure you've seen this before. People trying to get their face in the face filter, but then something behind them picks it up. Now obviously that could just be a glitch, or it could be Snapchat seeing something that we don't.
I'm gonna touch you, okay?
Do it again?
Can I touch you? I can't touch you?
Yeah, super creepy. There are tons of snaps out there of people who've been trying to do the face swap, and it literally swaps with something in the darkness behind them. Or literally, like, it'll detect a face in a dark hallway. Sometimes it'll even detect a face on a door when there's nobody there. So is it a glitch, or is it actually seeing a face? Now obviously some of them just look like glitches, but this next video does not. Now this woman was playing with the dog filter, and then another dog appeared next to her. Now she jokingly said, "Stick your tongue out," and then this happened.
Ok, donc là je suis à côté de mon malfaiteur. C'est mon pote. Tu peux tirer la langue, s'il te plaît? Par contre, si tu fais ça...
Ah! Ah! That, ah! Whew. I mean, she literally jokingly says, "Stick your tongue out," and then it happens. Oh my god. This actually, you know, that, you know what? Wait, oh my god. Okay, I want to go to that haunted room in my house and try this myself. Actually, no, I don't. No, you know what? No, let's do it. Let's go find some ghosts. Okay, I'm in my haunted room. I'm gonna go in the closet where I always hear the noises and try a face filter. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Nope, okay. Okay, what if I just face it this way? Okay, in the closet, I don't see anything. That did not work. Okay, now let's move on from the dark stuff to the weird stuff. We're gonna be talking about the Snapchat of Dr. Miami. Now, Dr. Miami is a plastic surgeon who documents his entire surgeries on Snapchat. It's super graphic, super weird, and he has a huge following that watch.
It's inside the operating room like you've never seen before.
How nice does this booty look now?
Brought to you by the man known as Dr. Miami.
Okay, now the craziest part of this is this has given him more business. People want to be on his Snapchat. They literally request for their surgeries to be documented on Snapchat.
The result, a cult following of millions of Snapchat followers and more new patients than he can even handle.
Yeah, he was even showing off his own merch. This guy has better merch than me. I'm pissed. Now, he also has full-time employees whose job is to Snapchat the surgeries for him.
They capture his every move in the operating room and serve as Snapchat sidekicks. Thanks to Dr. Miami, they have large followings of their own.
All right, so I made my incision here in the infragluteal crease. Infra means below, gluteal means gluteal.
Now, he's so popular on Snapchat that he almost won a Streamy for Best Snapper.
He came in second place for Snapchatter of the Year, losing out to DJ Khaled.
Second, I'm Prince of Snapchat. Maybe DJ Khaled's the king.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. You never know.
I can't look at this. So yes, there are people in the world who are so desperate for fame that they literally will go get surgery and let the doctor Snapchat their bodies. I can't. Either way, all I'm going to say is, Dr. Miami, please come on my podcast because I have a lot of questions. Okay, now this last story we're going to talk about is so disturbing. This is of a guy who caught something so scary on his Snapchat. Okay, so this video comes from Reddit. So this guy was posting videos showing off his pets and his birds, and he put it on his Snapchat story. Well, then his friend texted him this. "Ha ha ha, you bearded beast, those birds are mad. By the way, the fuck was that in the window behind you in the last one? Ha ha ha." So being really confused, the guy that posted the snaps went back and looked at them.
Right, so the first one of my parents' little birds is this little guy. It is little Leo. He's a cockatiel. And here I am with my good little mate, Puffin.
Okay, so if you didn't catch that, I'm gonna slow it down and show you again. Yeah, there's definitely something in that window behind him, and it looks terrifying. The guy was freaked out when he watched this back. But then in the Reddit thread, he explains that he knew that figure too well. He says that when he was a kid, he would suffer from night terrors, and a ghostly figure would stand outside of his window with his hands pressed against the glass. Well, then a week later, he kept documenting his very scary journey of the things he was catching on his Snapchat. Now in this one, he woke up in the middle of the night because of loud noises. Well, after he posted that video on Reddit, one of the commenters noticed something. They saw something in the corner of the room, and then they enhanced the clip, and this is what they saw. Ew, my God. Yeah, I know, I'm just gonna slow it down and show you again. In the corner of the room, you see a hooded, creepy fucking man. After showing these videos to his partner, they decided it was not safe to stay there, so they left. Well, they called the police and had them investigated. Now, the police, who tend not to believe in ghost stories or demons or whatever, suggest that it might have been a team of burglars who were trying to get in the house and trying to hide. And maybe that's why they were looking through the window, and maybe that's why they were wearing the hoods. Either way, it was something, and it was caught on Snapchat, and I am terrified. Well, there you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed some of the scariest and most disturbing Snapchats ever. And once again, please make sure to not snap and drive, not drink and snap and drive, and definitely make sure that if you are in a dangerous situation, you stay completely aware and you don't just run to your Snapchat. You call 911. Alright, you guys, hopefully you enjoyed that creepy video. If you did and you want more, give me a thumbs up. Maybe I'll do a scariest Facebook post ever. I'll just show you all the creepy childhood pictures my mom posts. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel right down below and hit the notification bell because I make new videos every day. And if you want to see my last video where I talked about the scariest Instagram posts ever, I will put a link to a playlist right down below. Alright, you guys, keep snapping and make sure to watch it back because you might see something that you didn't expect.